Alright, so it took a little longer than I thought to compress all of this video, so if you notice now the server time is like 2:30 in the morning. So that that should explain, why the dramatic time in between the video, I think it was 4, and this video, which is video 5. If I was right with that, the other video was 4, but I think the other video was 5. I don't know. It's too early in the frickin' morning. But anyway, as you can see, for the runecloth farming, I started out with Upper Blackrock Spire. Now, on my website, which, of course, you can find the link to my website in the description, I completely go through everything you need to know about Upper Blackrock Spire as well as Lower Blackrock Spire. Now, the reason that I chose Upper Blackrock Spire right now is not because runecloth or rugged leather is selling extremely well on my server, but I chose it because after you complete Upper Blackrock Spire, it's really easy to get back to the entrance to run Lower Blackrock Spire from that point. So, the main reason that, like I'll say it again, that I'm running Upper Blackrock Spire is so I can make multiple videos with pretty much the same amount of effort. Usually when I run Lower Blackrock Spire, what I do is I kill Wormthalak and I log my character off right there. So kill Wormthalak, log the character off. 30 minutes later or so, I'll log them back on, and then just immediately plow through all of Lower Blackrock Spire again, because by that time the instance reset. And then pretty much after that, it's probably right around the time to my inventory's like getting filled up, and it would be time to hearth and throw it on vendor everything, and then mail anything that's left to my auction character. Now, in addition, there's also a little nifty trick you can do depending on what level your guild is. Now, notice in all of these videos, my guild is only level 16. I don't have the Bountiful Bags perk. And if I had the Bountiful Bags perk, golly, I'd be making a lot more than 10k an hour. If you have the Bountiful Bags perk, you're going to be getting so much more stuff than I am, which is going to just dramatically increase your total. I could imagine making more than 15k an hour with Bountiful Bags, and that's not even getting lucky. I would get lucky right now making 15k an hour. With Bountiful Bag perks, I could probably average 15k an hour with probably no problem at all. I don't see it posing much of a difficulty for me. Back on topic. If you are in a guild, say being in a guild won't matter for this one thing. Guild level will somewhat matter. If your guild has if it's high enough to have the guild page, I think it requires your guild to loot a certain amount of money for monsters. I'm not entirely sure. I'll look real quick, see if I can find it in the excuse me. It's getting late. See if I can find it in here. I don't know exactly where it would be. I know it's in here though. But anyway, if I can't find it, if your guild, I can't find it. If your guild has the guild page unlocked, you can buy that, and then it's a pretty much instant vendor that you can summon, and then you can, you can vendor everything to him right away, and then you can continue running the instance with more inventory space. In addition to that, if you're the leader of a guild, then what you will be able to do instead is also, not only can you use the guild page or the guild herald, which is pretty much just the guild page with a less of a cooldown. Instead of an 8-hour cooldown, it has a 4-hour cooldown. I mean, that still not that big of a deal, but instead of that, in addition, a guild leader, or pretty much I'd limit this to a guild leader like an officer. What you'd be able to do is use this mobile banking guild thing. I think it's let me see. I think it's a level 11 perk. Yeah, it is. You can use mobile banking, which is a level 11 perk. Drop a chest on the ground, throw all of your goodies in a chest, and then you don't even have to leave Lower Blackrock Spire, Ukard, Pinnacle, Botanica, wherever you're farming. You won't even have to leave the instance. You can just throw everything in the chest, log on your auction character, take everything out of the guild bank, and then put it all up on the auction house. And you can just keep doing that. It only has an hour cooldown, so you would probably just be able to keep doing that repeatedly over and over and over, and that's all you would need to do. That accompanied with the guild page, if you can use them correctly, you would never even have to leave the instance if you have a character parked there. Obviously, if you're only doing this with one level 85, which you actually can quite easily, then you will have to leave the instance on that character. Obviously, because you'll be taking him to different instances. Now, this is one of those things where being a guild leader would make a difference, but don't think that you should be a guild leader over having the Bountiful Bags perk, because if you want to join a level 25 guild just for farming and just for like the Bountiful Bags perk, I mean, I'm sure level 25 guild wouldn't matter if you say, hey, all I want is your perks. I'm going to be farming a lot, so I'm going to be generating a lot of money for the guild bank. They're going to jump all over that. But it's one of the things where it requires a rank 23 guild, I'm pretty sure, yeah, for the Bountiful Bags perk. So if you can get a rank 23 or above guild, you're pretty much going to be golden with this guide. You're going to be getting double the amount of items that I'm getting. So that's pretty much all there is to say about that. It's going to be an absolutely insane amount of gold that you're extra gold, I should say, that you are going to be getting with the Bountiful Bags perk, because I haven't had much experience with this perk myself. I've seen it a little bit in action when I had my shaman in a guild besides Happy Dappy Hug Factory, which is my guild. When I had my shaman in another guild on the server, I would occasionally be able to, like when looting an herb, I would occasionally get up to 9 of that herb, which right now the cap is well, for Kata, the cap you can get is 4. I'm pretty sure without it. I've never seen more than 4. Excuse me. I keep yawning, hiccuping, belching. Of course, always when I need to narrate something, my body's like, F you, man. You're not doing that. But yeah, you're going to be getting a ton more of loot with the Bountiful Bags perk. I highly recommend having that. You will see just a drastic increase in gold with that. But if you can't get it, don't worry about it. My guide doesn't include it, so you can still make 10k an hour without it. So fret not, my furry friend. Now, once again, the reason I'm running UBRS is because I can run over to LBRS almost immediately after. Now, as far as it goes, when I start farming LBRS, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be skipping a lot of the large Brilliant Shard mobs. The reason for this is because I have so many large Brilliant Shards just piling up in my inventory on my auction character and in the mailbox. I probably got close to no, not 1,000, maybe close to 200 of them, which is I can sell them for 30 gold each. So that's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold. That's 6,000 gold. I just busted out my handy dandy calculator. Now, with keeping that in mind, with all of the gold that I have there, as I've mentioned time and time again, I don't know, I lost my train of thought. I don't even know what I was talking about. But I'm not good at this narration stuff, as you can see. That's why, the previous 600, well, actually it's 666 videos on my channel at this time, all have music. There's one with narration, and that is a Warhammer video, which I remember having to restart the narration on that video like 30 times because I just kept stuttering and stumbling over my words because I just wanted it to be perfect. And these videos I kind of just cared 90% less. I stutter and stumble over my words, but a lot of the time I do get my point across, and then when I'm trying to think of something logical to say, I just start stumbling and stuttering because I've already pretty much said everything within 2 minutes. So unless something pops into my mind, really all I'm doing is repeating. I'm just repeating everything. Which I'm actually going to repeat something right now. If you have not watched my other guides for when it comes to running these instances, I always say to organize your inventory as you go. As you can see, my inventory is always open. That's not to brag like in a lot of my other videos, everybody's like, they're always like, good job bragging on how much gold you have. It's not even a lot, and that was like back when I had like 200k gold. I'd like to see what they have to say now that I have 500k. But yeah, they always used to bitch at me for bragging about my, like, I had my inventory open and they're like, good job bragging about it. But I'm not, I'm literally not bragging about it. I like playing with my inventory open because whenever I get something that's of value and it goes in one of these main packs, like I can move it into my 4th pack, which is the pack that I generally, like, everything that goes to the auction house or the auction house character, I just move into the 4th pack. As you can see, the 4th Ember Silk pack right there, it's got my rune cloth in it, it's got items that I'm going to be disenchanting, the leather. I always try to keep my inventory organized as I'm going, because just being organized is so important, because it makes life so much easier, because when you get to a vendor, all you got to do is just spam right click this pack, spam right click this pack, and spam right click this pack. And then this pack, you just spam right click when you get to the auction, or when you get to the mailbox. It makes selling a lot easier. It makes mailing your items a lot easier. It just makes everything so much easier, and you can just have things flow so much better. Now, before I say anything else, one thing I forgot to add at the beginning of this video is before I started making this video, I did my vashj'ir run, which if you're wondering why that wasn't included in this video, it's mainly just because you get the point by now. I'm gonna do another vashj'ir run after this LBRS, and I'm going to film it. But the reason I didn't do that one was because I wanted to jump into this video. You know, it's already it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning, so I'm probably not gonna get any sleep tonight. I'm too excited about getting this guide done. But I wanted to jump into this and immediately start talking about LBRS. And UBRS. I had a few things on my mind, so I kind of knew what I wanted to say. I didn't want them to slip my mind. You will still want to run vashj'ir in between every single one, and like just follow my website. I just can't stress how important following the website is. It's just the most important thing. Follow exactly what the website says. Do exactly what the website says to do. The website will always be the most up-to-date and the most accurate source of information for this guide, because these videos can become out of date and I can't go back and edit a little bit of the video. It would just be impossible. I can throw in, you know, a little thingy, whatever they call them on YouTube anymore. They used to be called little, like, text bubble thingies. I can't remember what they're called now. It starts with an N. It's slipping my mind. But I'm gonna pause the video. I'm gonna switch to the next video now, because this is almost 13 minutes in. So yeah, transitioning to the next video.